president of the Brew Robotics Club, dutifully elected. And if you've made it here, congratulations. This isn't the easiest meeting room to find. It's kind of buried back here in the Google complex. So how many people, this is their first time here? Whoa, wow, that's a lot. I think that's the first time the new people have outnumbered the oldsters by, the first time. Let me just sort of give you a quick lay of the land here. The agenda is we start with robot show and tell, and that goes from about now until about 8. Then we have our speaker give a talk, and that's usually lasts about an hour. And then after that, we go into what we call random access, which means we just mill around and talk to one another until around 10-ish. And then the security guard, who's very nice, shows up and tries to nudge us out so that he can get on with his job. So that's sort of the rough agenda. Restrooms are right back there, so they're very convenient. And Google has a very liberal policy on drinks, so I must confess I raided the refrigerator and got one. So let's see. We're going to do club-related stuff first. If you see some of us walking around with badges, if you have one of these badges, it means you've paid your dues. Okay, dues are $10. Okay, for the year, and you don't have to be a member to attend the meetings. We would actually prefer you to attend a few meetings before you decide to become a member. We're not hurting for memberships. And the memberships just help to pay for things like the dues pay for our website, bank account, and a few things like that. So let's see, we have a lot of things coming up fairly quick now. We have a very busy week coming with Robot Week and Robo Games. Doesn't look like we're going to get Dave Hawkins tonight for Robo Games. Ralph, where's Ralph? Okay. Would you be willing to talk about Robo Week?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Finally getting some closure on Robot Week. 2 events that specifically will interest the club. There's obviously the Robot Block Party on the Thursday the 14th, and that is now going to be from, I believe we said, it will be from 1 till 7, so they're starting it later in the day and going to later in the evening. One of the main motivations for that was that, as everything on Stanford, there was no free parking, so except for after 4 p.m. there is free parking, so they figured if they moved it later in the day, then at least half the day people could get there and have free parking. And also people can come after work. It can make it a little easier for people to come and do that. So hands up, anybody who's planning on exhibiting a robot at the block party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's about 10 or so that we've sort of anticipated, so that's great. So if you're going to be there all day, they're talking about buying out a parking lot and having spots available for about $4 for the half day. So if you want that, as soon as that comes available, I'll send out a thing and you can jump on and pre-purchase a parking spot. They're probably the Vale facility is actually off campus. It's right on the edge of the campus, kind of between the Stanford Shopping Center as you go past that in the back way. So it's not quite as close to all the other normal Stanford facilities. They are saying though they're going to have somebody with a little takeout food stand nearby so that you will be able to get yourself some lunch or something when you're there. Startup, I said even though the event only is really open from 1 till 7, they said you can get there anytime after 9 to start doing setup. For us that's probably not a big deal, but just you can get there a little bit early and get your stuff in. You can drive right up, you'll be able to drive right to the front to drop your stuff off and pick it up again, but you can't park right there, then you have to go away and park somewhere. So I think that's all. I put it up on the National Robotics Week, that's on their website. The other event is the Club Open Day that we're going to have now on the Sunday before that, so Sunday the 10th. That's also an afternoon evening sort of event. It's from 3 till 7, just 4 hours. That's going to be over at Tech Shop on Menlo Park, so everybody here know where Tech Shop is. Okay, so they're going to host us over there, 3 to 7. Again, how many people are planning on showing robots for the club open day? Camp? A few more? I mean, they don't have to be working robots. But no, anybody that's, I mean, yeah. So I mean, anybody who wants to bring and has got a bits, if you've used Tech Shop to build your robot, that would be great. We're kind of tying the event in with showing off what they can do and what their tools and equipment can do. So if you've got bits that you made, Nathan, we're snappy, bring him along. So anyway, please, if you want to come along on the robot open day, that'll be a fun thing to do as well. Again, that's 3 to 7. We can get there at 2 and help them set up and tear it down, sort of thing. Again, that's on now. That's up on the National Robotics Week website as well, so you can go see the event advertised up there. Did Mike show up tonight? Mike? No.
Don't see Mike or Ken.
Okay, so anybody else have questions? Or?
Okay.
And there's an event on every day, at least one event every day in that entire week in the Bay Area, something to do with robotics. Again, on the National Robotics Week website.
There's also Robo Games, okay, which is also part of National Robot Week. Last month we had Dave Calkins here. Is Kent Williams here? Don't see him. Anyhow, sign up if you know, it's a lot of fun. I don't get to go because it's usually on a weekend that I can't break loose. But people have a lot of fun. If you've got a robot, please sign up for an event. And in addition, we're also the people who supply the mazes for the IEEE maze event. So can I just get a quick show of hands of who's going to be supplying some maze parts to Ted? So where's Ted? Ted's right behind you. So
7 people.
we need 7 people. So we really got to shake loose some more stuff.
And I know I've gotten emails from Chuck and Dee, and both of those guys are going to bring it back.
Okay, so we're up to 6. We need 1 more minimum.
I have 2. So,
You have 2?
yeah.
So okay, so
Need your box post though.
that's fine. I've got like 3 boxes of posts.
Okay, we
Great.
Okay, so I'll bring all the boxes of posts. So I think we're just barely at 7. So I think we can do it. Okay. Who's planning on going to Robo Games? I can't raise my hand. We got a very good turnout there. Okay, so a lot of fun. I'm really happy that Dave Calkins runs this every year. It's been a wonderful adjunct to the club because if he wasn't doing it, we'd probably have to invent something like it, and we wouldn't do nearly as good a job as Dave does. So, okay. That takes care of the 2 main ones. We're also trying to connect up a little bit more with the FIRST efforts. FIRST is the thing that Dean came and set up. And so there's an event. Somebody posted something recently, but I have forgotten when it was. Does anybody
Starts
remember?
Thursday.
What?
Starts Thursday.
Starts Thursday.
Through Saturday.
Thursday through Saturday. Tim knows. Is anybody planning on going to that? I absolutely can't. There's no way. So we've got only 1, 2. Okay, I wish we could do a little better than that, but I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. And then also in October, there's another event done by the Western
Region.
Robotics Forum. Okay. So we're going to try and hit that one a little harder. Okay. Any other club-related stuff? Okay. I have one request on the badges. Leave your badges behind so that basically when you come to the next meeting, we'll have your badge for you again. Because lots of time people take things home and then they forget to bring them back, and then we have to print up a new badge and all that stuff. So if you can remember, please drop off the badges over with our Secretary Treasurer, way over there. Raise your hand, Secretary Treasurer. Thank you. Okay, so now we get to start show and tell. Who has robots to show tonight? Can I see some hands?
Yeah, we've got one.